Tonight's breaking news on Bill O'Reilly is that he is going on vacation, which is not normally breaking news, but when you're at the center of a scandal that's getting worse by the day with advertisers fleeing your show, going on vacation is a major and important sign of real weakness for O'Reilly within the Fox News company. Questions are already being raised tonight about whether Bill O'Reilly will ever come back from that vacation. Tonight, Bill O'Reilly spoke what might be his last words on Fox News.
Often around this time of year, I grab some vacation because it's spring and Easter time. Last fall, I booked a trip that should be terrific. Not going to tell you where it is, but we have a contest on BillO'Reilly.com. Guess where Bill's going? I'll have a full report when I return.
He'll tell us where it is as soon as he figures out where it is. Joining us now, New York Magazine reporter Gabriel Sherman. Gabe, I'm reading your report on this tonight, joining us by phone, and you're reporting that there's talk inside Fox News that tonight's show could be his last. What do we know about this, Gabe?
Yeah, well, thanks, Lawrence. I was working the phones all night. This has been a subject that has become increasingly talked about inside Fox News. You know, really whether Bill O'Reilly will be able to hold on to his job. The power, that decision will be decided by the Murdoch family, specifically Rupert Murdoch and his two sons, and his son James Murdoch, the CEO of 21st Century Fox, the parent company of Fox News, wants Bill O'Reilly off the air. That's what my sources say. He feels the sexual harassment scandal is really a stain on the company and wants to turn the page. After the Roger Ailes resignation, James Murdoch really drove the company to try to become a more modern, open, and forgiving place. And this Bill O'Reilly scandal is just a sign that not much has changed. So James is pushing that. His father, Rupert, is resisting, and now what I'm hearing is that while Bill O'Reilly is on vacation, all of these discussions are going to come to a head, and a decision will be made.
Gabe, 13 years ago when the first big case broke against Bill O'Reilly, and that included audio tapes of him on the phone with a woman who had worked at Fox News who was complaining. She's the one who got $9 million. When that crisis broke, I had a highly placed friend within that company who I spoke to that day, and he said it's all about the ratings, and what he meant was it's about what happens on the ratings when Bill O'Reilly comes back on his show after the scandal broke. And the ratings were strong when he returned, and so Fox did nothing. His ratings have been strong since this scandal broke. Do the ratings no longer rule the outcome here?
That's right. That's right. The ratings in the Andrea Macker scandal went up, and they've held steady, and in some cases gone up in this scandal. The difference this time is that, as you pointed out at the top of the segment, advertisers are fleeing Bill O'Reilly's show. They can't monetize his show at this point. You know, the show is filled with direct response and much lower cost ads, and so the Murdochs are going to have to look at the prospect of having Bill O'Reilly have good ratings, but they can't make any money off it. Now, there's other reasons to keep him. You know, Fox News is a very loyal audience, and cable companies pay hefty subscriber fees. Fox, I believe, earns $2 per subscriber, and that is large part driven by O'Reilly's popularity. But there is going to be a growing chorus inside the company to say, listen, we could put another host in there. He could do almost as well as Bill O'Reilly, and then we could start selling ads again.
Well, they saw the ratings go up after Megyn Kelly was replaced by Tucker Carlson. No one saw that coming, and that might be one of the weaknesses for O'Reilly now, just how strong Tucker Carlson's ratings are, Sean Hannity's. He may not look irreplaceable in that lineup.
Well, and you have to, Lawrence, you'll have to imagine that over the next 2 weeks, the Murdochs are going to be scrutinizing the ratings for the substitute host that they put in there.
Let's get Lisa Bloom in here. We are joined now by Lisa Bloom. She is the attorney for Wendy Walsh. Wendy Walsh broke this case, the O'Reilly story, wide open. And Lisa, that's because your client was one of the people who could speak to the New York Times when they did their massive story on this 2 weeks ago, because she was not bound by a legal agreement not to speak about Bill O'Reilly. I'd like to get your reaction to the sudden announcement that Bill O'Reilly is going on vacation.
You know, it's such a coincidence, Lawrence, because tomorrow I'm going on vacation as well. But the difference is that I, for sure, am coming back to work on Monday. And Bill O'Reilly should not be coming back to work on Monday because he has sexually harassed so many women. Wendy Walsh has been so brave to come out. Like anybody else, she was scared. I told her I would be at her side if she chose to do this. She has done it. She hasn't asked for a dime. She simply told her story over and over again. And we've taken a new step just about every day as this story has progressed. Today, I sent a letter to the State Division of Human Rights in New York with all of the information that's publicly available, and there's a lot of it. It's about 15 pages long, about sexual harassment at Fox News generally and about Bill O'Reilly in particular. And I asked them to initiate their own investigation of Fox News. Tomorrow, we have another step. I have more women who have been calling me, so I have a message for the Murdochs. This is not going away. If you think this is going to blow over, it's not.
Lisa, is one of your messages for the Murdochs that there will be more women coming out publicly against Bill O'Reilly, either filing lawsuits or doing interviews as Wendy Walsh has done?
I think that that is highly likely, Lawrence.
Gabe, what does that do to the Murdochs' calculus, the Lisa Bloom pretty much promising us that there will be more?
Well, clearly that will give more ammunition to James Murdoch and others who say this is going to be a never-ending scandal unless we rip the Band-Aid off and try to turn the page.
Lisa, what do you say to a company that is looking at the O'Reilly ratings and going, look, he's good for our business. We can ride this out?
I say that women's rights mean something, that our careers mean something, because these stories aren't just about sexual harassment. I do these cases every day. Most women say, you know, I don't care about a comment now and then. I don't even care about a guy asking me out or propositioning me. What I care about is my career. And Bill O'Reilly is accused over and over again, not just of propositioning women, but of going after their careers when they say no, of driving them out, not only of Fox News, but of the television industry entirely. And look at Wendy Walsh, my client. She alleges that she had a job promised to her, a job that she was good at, that she was entitled to. And when she didn't go back to his hotel room, she didn't get that job. I think Fox News has a chance to turn this thing around. Apparently, they tried to do it last summer by getting rid of Roger Ailes. That didn't work. There's still more house cleaning to do. And Bill O'Reilly, you know, he needs to go.
Lisa Bloom, thank you very much for joining us again tonight on this important night in this story.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.